Oudtshoorn is actually the oldest brand in South Africa. It has started way back in 1910 with Rene Santagen, who is still seen today as the father of South African brandies. And we still produce, believe it or not, brandy today according to his laws that is brought into legislation. The original distillery was in Bosman's Crossing. It's still there, it's a museum currently, and we've moved to our current site in 2003 due to the expansion of production, just establishing a new home for Oudtshoorn here in Grabouw. We focus mainly on pot still brandies. That's where the quality is. People don't really realize that South African brandies is really a cognac, but we just can't call it a cognac. And that's important to us for the consumer to start realizing that. And we know South African quality is much better than cognac all over. It shows in international shows. Wherever we compete, we keep on beating them.
Oudtshoorn's energy focus aims to move away from fossil fuels, reduce reliance on Eskom, and save costs.
We get our energy from a boiler. The boiler produces steam which supplies the distillery to run our different sets of equipment. And from that we use about 3 tons of steam per hour to run the plant. In the process we use 2 boilers. One is a 10-ton boiler and one is an 8-ton boiler.
In conjunction with our steam supplier, John Thompson, we've gone down a route that we've converted our boiler, and we're able to do wood chips now that they supply. It's a supplier that actually takes out all alien trees and chips it and delivers it to our site, which we then use instead of coal.
The second boiler is still a coal-fired boiler, and down the line we will see if we need to convert that one as well. The process involved with making the decision comes from a background of trying to switch more to bioenergy and getting away from fossil fuels, which is your coal. And so wood chips was one of the best alternatives that was currently available.
Load shedding is Eskom's method of reducing demand on the energy generation system by temporarily switching off the distribution of energy to certain geographical areas. Load shedding started in South Africa in April 2008, and it continues to interrupt electricity supply intermittently.
The problem with load shedding is that you have that moment where you have a total power outage until your generator comes online. And where you are running plants that have columns and steam to run pots, it does interfere with the process.
We need to be in production because the distillery runs 24 hours a day. And if you can't achieve that, your cost is going sky high. We've just installed our first solar panels. All electricity is supplied by coal, most of it in South Africa. So we think that to be able to be sustainable in the future as well, to be totally off the grid within the next 5 years.
We have 200 kilowatts currently installed capacity, and we are looking at the possibility of increasing that in the next 3 to 5 years. The solar panels will at least provide 50% so far of our energy to supplement the Eskom supply.
Sustainability is important for us at Oudtshoorn, and I think for the whole industry. If you take, it's an industry that's over 350 years old in South Africa, and you want to make sure that there's another 350 plus years left. It doesn't help you just to look at the now. I mean, if this industry can't disappear, and you want to make sure that for the future generation as well, and that's why we've gone this route. It's very important for us to make sure that the industry survive as a whole for the next 1,000 of years.